Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at Adrian College TV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
Continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today. Years on harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that if you get your degree, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking.
Two teams looking to get their first conference victory of the season face off in what feels to be a tightly contested, low-scoring game. Bulldogs and Scots coming up next on ACTV. Hello and welcome to Docking Family Stadium, where my partner Gavin Podsel, and myself, Jack Whitehead, are stationed to bring you this men's lacrosse game. Alma comes into this one with a subpar record of 3-8 on the year. Head coach Zach Cameron, in his third year behind the bench, has an overall record of 11-27. Alma has struggled to score goals throughout most of the season, but they do have a young squad with freshman Kyler Feelhauer leading the way.
Yeah, Feelhauer has done a great job this season. He has 22 goals. That sets him apart from the rest of his team. May not be very assist-heavy, but from his goals, he almost doubles the second player, Nolan Odia, in goals.
Yeah, Bulldogs definitely have to look out for Feelhauer. You mentioned he doesn't really have much assists. He actually has 0 on the year, 22 goals, 0 assists. So that is something Bulldogs coaching staff will definitely have to keep an eye on. Also in there, Nolan O'Day contributing on the offensive side. Another freshman from Howell, Michigan. He's contributed with 12 goals, and then a bunch of Scots down there at 4 or below goals. Once again, they struggle to really score goals this year. As for Adrian, the Bulldogs are looking to snap a 4-game losing streak after taking Kalamazoo and Shrine to the brink, ultimately being unable to steal the game. Adrian is led on offense by Trace Tidswell, while Josiah Carnum will be patrolling the net once again.
Yeah, Josiah Carnum's had a great year so far. He's at a .588 save percentage, and he's been 2-9 through the season. Looking to see great things through him throughout the night.
For the Bulldogs, starting will be Tidswell. Carnum will obviously be in that once again. We've seen him a lot. Austin Selvage. We will cut it to commercial right now as we're there for the national anthem. Don't go anywhere. Bulldog Lacrosse on ACTV.
Adrian College is shaping the future of higher education and leading the way in innovation and excellence. Ranked first in most innovative schools and second in best value in undergraduate teaching in the Midwest by U.S. News and World Report, Adrian College is recognized for its commitment to innovation, quality education, and affordability. Offering 71 undergraduate programs, 13 graduate programs, and a 1-to-15 faculty to student ratio, our students receive personalized attention and a cutting-edge education. With state-of-the-art facilities, 10 academic institutes, and 50 competitive sports teams, Adrian fosters growth both inside and outside the classroom. From small class sizes to championship-level athletics, we provide the tools and experiences you need to succeed. Join a community that prioritizes your success. Start your journey with us, where your potential is realized. Discover Adrian College. Adrian College is shaping the future of higher education and leading the way in innovation and excellence. Ranked first in most innovative schools in
And we are live here back at Docking Family Stadium. I already cut you off there as we have the national anthem. It feels like every single team here does their starting lineups and national anthem times at different times, so got that confused, but we'll get back to starting lineups for the Bulldogs. Like we mentioned, Josiah Carnum will be in net. Trace Tidswell, Austin Selvage, Alec Winigar, Braden Parrott, Braden McNamara, David Harrison, Josh Dews, Mark Picano, and Noah Carithers for the Bulldogs. Really the usual that have started for most of the game. And as for Alma, it'll be Rakhosey, Craigium, Feelhauer, that's the one to keep an eye on, Brenner Quick, Nolan O'Day, Curtis Plennis, Cameron Cole, Caleb Morgan, Preston Stelge will be in net, and then Cameron O'Brien, 6-foot senior, will be patrolling the defense. As for, Alma, Preston Stelge will be in net, like we mentioned. He's got some good stats, and the Scots would be able to score. He might have some better numbers.
Yeah, he's just below Carnum in net with a .500 save percentage even. He's 3-7 with their other goalie having another loss on the record. Looking to see some good things from him tonight, and he's got to step up here.
Looks like we are just about set to get underway. Bulldogs will be in gray. Scots will be in black, as both these teams looking to get on the board in the MIAA. The Bulldogs, I think an understatement would be say they defeated Alma last year. They won 26-2. So might be in store for something, or we're not going to be in store for something like that this year. I can almost guarantee that, as this Alma Scots team has really struggled to score, but they have kept the ball out of their net at times. As for the Bulldogs, they took Trine to the brink, like we said, 7-5. Trine, really good team, coming in at 11-2 to only allow 7 goals. That's something this Bulldog team and head coach Wetzel have really taken pride in.
Yeah, the defense on the Adrian side has been great in the last couple games. They've been able to keep them from the outside and try to prevent the shots on goal.
We are set to get underway. 15 minutes is on the clock. We'll line it up. We are off once again. Bulldogs win it, and Nico Palazzolo. Seen him a bunch, when a plethora of jaws. Great night here. Finally outdoors. Get out of that Sweeb Dome Center. Not to say that's not a nice facility at all, but being outside, definitely rather be out here. As Austin Selvage behind the net, surveying or the Bulldogs. Harrison gives it off to Parrott. Tidswell, they swing it around up top. Now down to Selvage from his office. Fakes the pass, now gives it. Short side of the net, 40 seconds to shoot. Comes across to Tidswell. Parrott surveys, doesn't like what he sees, gives it down to Harrison. Now right into the slot shot. That one goes high and wide. Time taken by Winnegard. Bulldogs regain. 20 seconds to shoot. Selvage gives it away. It's going to be an over and back, and Alma's just going to take it and run right away. That is Feelhauer. Expect to see a lot of him. Bulldogs start this one with a turnover. Looked like either an errant pass or pass that wasn't really going to be expecting. Now the Scots take their first possession. Searer, the far side. Throws it in behind the net. It's number 19, Nolan O'Day. Gives it back up. The top. And there is Fieldhauer. Fieldhauer. A little bit further away from the net as maybe accustomed to seeing. Now in behind the net is O'Day. O'Day just standing there as we are patiently waiting. Still just standing there. Rolex is shouted from Scott's bench. We're going to see what that is right now. Fieldhauer, or excuse me, not Fieldhauer, that is Searer. Gives it behind, only 7 seconds to shoot now. Still have nothing. O'Day throws it to nobody in particular. And that is kind of the reason we might not see Alma score a lot, is that possession really never got going.
Yeah, he just kind of sat behind the net trying to wait for something to happen, but nothing opened up until time was up.
It is a young team, the Scots team. See if their youth is one of the main factors in this 3-8 record. Bulldogs go to work. 3 minutes gone by. No team has had their attempted shot right out front. Not sure if the goaltender Stell just got a piece of that. Looks like shaking up on the play was Braden Parrott. Ball rolls out of play, and Tidswell recovers. Bulldogs do get it back. Keep an eye on Parrott as he took a shot there. Now behind the net, Parrott does get it back. To Tidswell. He shoots and scores.
That was a great goal by Tidswell right there. They were able to work it around the net continuously to find that open slot for Tidswell to step in and take that long shot to the left of the goalie. Just beat him on the stick right there. That was a great goal.
Tidswell gets on the board. Number 20 on the year for him. Taking the face-off once again is Palazzolo. Ball goes flying out of play. Bulldogs will retain.
That was a great draw. Almost came right back to get another goal there, but stopped with a foot save by the goalie.
Bulldogs with possession now. Down behind the Scott net. Harrison over to Selvage. Back up top, they swing it around. This is Thornton. Thornton gives it off to Veldhoff. A few new players we haven't seen a lot throughout the year. Come on, right now, Selvage still out there. Comes around to Veldhoff once more. Now switching spots with him is Harrison. Ball swings around. Selvage fakes the shot. Passes it down low. They go back up top. 15 on the timer. Thornton gives it there to Harrison. Down low, only 10 to go now. Selvage, nice cross-ice pass, shot, scores! Correct myself right away, cross field pass.
That was a great goal by Harrison right there. It was a kind of an all-around play. You see him watch him, work him around to draw that defender out of his spot. I think it was number 12 they pulled out of the spot, and he just left that player wide open for Harrison to just rip that shot across.
Bulldogs with 2 quick tallies. 4.5 minutes in. Palazzolo digs in for another draw. Takes Swigger. Wins it clean once again. We've seen that 3 times. Bulldogs will get another offensive possession. Selvage down low. Winigar comes on. He takes the pass. Selvage down low behind the net. Tidswell fakes the shot. He play catch right behind the net. Selvage took a shot. That one just went wide. Bulldogs get there first and keep possession is Harrison. Veldhoff now back down to Harrison. Selvage. Up top, Wingard jumps, gets the pass. Wingard gets it back, shot! And that one's blocked. Ground ball loose and available. Taken there and then given away. Nobody knows where it is. Bulldogs with a free chance here, shot and a goal.
That was a great grindy goal down behind the net by McNamara. Just the goalie had no clue he was behind him. Steljes just did not see him behind, was able to get that stick whack, pop out the ball. Couldn't find it for a second, but able to spot it and just wrap it around.
Tough goal to give up for the Scots. Giving up 3 now in 5.5 minutes. Palazzolo gathers another draw, and he's off. Scots have only had 1 possession thus far, and it resulted in a turnover. Giving it away twice. Strader, fresh off the bench, gives it off to Thornton. Veldhoff, down low to one of the 3 goal scorers, Harrison. Selvage. Selvage with it. Gives it down low, side of the net, past the slot. Tough pass, and Thornton gets knocked over. Hear the roar from the Bulldogs. They gain possession. Veldhoff. Down low, Harrison. Harrison spins around, takes it side of the net. That shot just goes over top. The Scots get there first, they say. Now Alma will try to work north. Alma does just get it over and then turned over once more.
Yeah, Alma's got to work on their possession there. They got to move the ball a little bit quicker to try to beat this Adrian and get a breakout. They've been unsuccessful so far with 1 offensive zone so far.
No real sense of urgency so far from the Scots. 7 minutes in. Only had 1 possession. 1 real possession, we'll say. Tidswell. Back down low to Harrison. Tidswell makes a move, spins off a check, lays it back at the top. Strader gives it off. Selvage rips one. That one goes just high. Bulldogs retain.
There really is no sense of urgency on this defense. They're watching the plays go by, just keeping them, trying to keep them to the outside, but they're mismatching and losing the players.
Tidswell just goes over the net as he had a good look there. Bulldogs retain and Harrison. Long range shot faked there by Winigar. Salvage. Only 20 to shoot. Harrison down behind the net. Tidswell. 1 more to Salvage. Makes a move, draws the defender. Leaves it there. Nice play by McNamara, but that shot is gathered up and saved. Stay connected with all the action by following @AdrianCollegeTV on social media. From game highlights to campus events, we've got you covered. Don't miss a moment. Follow @AdrianCollegeTV today. As during our ad read, we had another turnover. The Bulldogs come out of it right away. A nice slap down, slapping the ball out of the stick. Saved somehow by Tidswell, but a really nice play there by Caleb Morgan. Another near turnover there. And then turn it over once more. My goodness, back and forth we go. Salvage with it now. Bulldogs running a captain set. Passing it down low is Winigar. Salvage gets the pass, fires that one just high and wide. Harrison retrieves, gives it to Tidswell. He'll walk to the center. Tidswell faked the shot, passes it off. That one somehow squeaks by and in.
Yeah, Tidswell with the fake shot drew the other defenseman in to pass it off to Winigar. Winigar just takes the shot from up top. I couldn't tell if the goalie got a little bit of a piece on it, but either way, it ended in the back of the net, and that's a great play between Tidswell and Winigar.
We're going to take a quick break here. Bulldogs ahead 4-0, just under 10 minutes in. You're watching Bulldog Lacrosse on ACTV.
Adrian College is shaping the future of higher education and leading the way in innovation and excellence. Ranked first in most innovative schools and second in best value in undergraduate teaching in the Midwest by U.S. News and World Report, Adrian College is recognized for its commitment to innovation, quality education, and affordability. Offering 71 undergraduate programs, 13 graduate programs, and a 1-to-15 faculty-to-student ratio, our students receive personalized attention and a cutting-edge education. With state-of-the-art facilities, 10 academic institutes, and 50 competitive sports teams, Adrian fosters growth both inside and outside the classroom. From small class sizes to championship-level athletics, we provide the tools and experiences you need to succeed. Join a community that prioritizes your success. Start your journey with us, where your potential is realized. Discover Adrian College.
Welcome back to Docking Family Stadium. Bulldogs ahead of the Scots, 4-0. Just under 10 minutes gone by in this opening quarter of action. The Bulldogs have really dominated in every aspect of the game. Faceoffs, they have been perfect. They've only caused one Alma turnover. Alma does have 4 turnovers total. They're going to look for any sort of momentum. It's going to be Sam Broadwell digging in, 5'6". Take the face-off against the Bulldogs. Nico Palazzolo stands at 6'2". So quite a bit of height difference here. We'll see if that has any effect on this face-off. Palazzolo perfect so far. And I think he's won all 5 or 6 draws. About as clean as you'll ever see. He does his job. He runs off. Selvage fakes the shot. Another reset with Strader. Strader to the oncoming Thornton. Behind the net with Selvage once more. Thornton. Back up top, Strader. Throws a little short hop. Selvage gathers it up. 37 to shoot. Selvage takes his defender, gives it off, shot, that one stopped. Bulldogs will retain possession, but a nice stop there from Stelgis. He's going to have to make another one here, though. The Bulldogs get it right back. Selvage gives it off. Oh, another short hop. This time Strader can't handle it. Running the other way are the Scots with Aiden Shapiro. He just launches one down, and out of his net comes Carnum. He takes it away. Selvage gives it off. Behind the net, the Bulldogs will reset. They go quickly, and another, not sure if that got a piece of Stelgis or not. Bulldogs will maintain possession. Harrison down low to Selvage. Selvage, quick one-hop pass. That one finds Nylon. Bulldogs ahead 5-0.
Yeah, that was just a great shot from the side. Just 1, 2, 3 passes straight to him, right for the shot on the left side. Barely snuck in on his left side, I believe, as well. Stelgis almost got the foot on there, but just unsuccessful.
Risto on the receiving end of that Selvage pass. He picks up his first. Bulldogs with 5 goal scorers now. Palazzolo wins this one once again with ease. The sun is trying to peek out here. Mid-April, and we're still in 30 to 40 degree weather. Salvage behind the net. Winigar throws it in front of us to Tidswell. Going around the world behind the Scott net. That looks like Strader's going to make his move. Shot, that one's in. Winigar gets that one.
Yeah, that's an aggressive defensive play by the Scots to come up. You can hear him got a piece of him, but he's just got that shot off right before. That's a far shot by Winigar and just a snipe in the net. What a great shot.
Sound like Weingar, excuse me. Mispronounced. Been a mainstay for this Bulldog team this year. Can't recall this Bulldog team getting this big of a lead throughout this year. Palazzolo wins the draw once again. You know, it's got to be a fun time for Josiah Carnham back there. I think he's had one touch, and it was him running out to about the 40-yard line to intercept a pass. He hasn't had to do much. He's been under siege, really, this whole year. He's finally getting so-called day off so far. Obviously, still a lot of game action to be played. Ristow. Strader, back to Ristow. Ristow, excuse me. Harrison. Down low to Selvage. Bulldogs going around the world once again. Thornton. Jack Thornton makes his move to the right. Plays it down low to Harrison. Selvage. Works his way in, takes a few whacks. Strader now. Rushes in, doesn't like what he sees. Veldhoff. Down low to Harrison. Bristow. Jump shot, that one's right into the trapper there. Another nice save from Stelgis. As the Scots will look to get going north. Haven't seen much of it so far. We're not going to see it this time. It's a ground ball this time picked up by Owen Barber, one of ACTV's own. That ball's bouncing around right on the Bulldog logo. Picked up by Strader. Harrison with it. Gives it off to Selvage as we hit that 1 minute mark in the opening quarter, dominated by the Bulldogs. 19 Bulldog shot attempts. Stelgis is way out of his net. Does come away with it, gets taken down. Pretty easy call there as Aiden Schrader will sit. Now the Scots will get a chance here. They've yet to attempt the shot. They have 45 seconds to do so. All eyes, I assume, are going to be on Feelhauer. .45 seconds remaining in this quarter. Bulldogs now to 20 shot attempts, 11 of which have connected on net. Alma still looking for their first. Selvage takes a breather. Here come the Scots. Lucas Storm gives it up to David Meyer. Meyer with it up top. Atkins popping out his Storm. 30 to go. Nothing brewing yet. Feelhauer gives it off. Searer. 20 to go. Ball not be corralled by Rakazi. 10 seconds. Behind the net, passed out. Feelhauer, he shoots. That one goes high and wide. Only 3 seconds left. Taken by Odia, excuse me. 3 seconds. Referee blows the whistle. He's not even going to do anything. lackluster first quarter from the visiting Scots as the Bulldogs get a 6-0 lead. We'll head into quarter number 2. What are you really seeing out here from whichever team? Bulldogs get the sense that they are really comfortable playing, obviously, with the lead, but the Scots really have to get something going.
Yeah, the Bulldogs came out to play, and you could tell that off the first draw. It was barely contested, just straight down. The Scots have tried to work it around, and you can see off their second possession in the offensive zone there, the Bulldogs are just not biting defensively. They're playing crowded. They're playing in front of the net, disciplined. They're not biting, and it's just allowing the Scots to just work it around without getting any real opportunities. So they need to start pressuring that net, trying to get some shots off, trying to scare the Adrian defense a little bit.
Yeah, Palazzolo, 7 for 7 on face-off. The Scots have sent out 4 different players to try and defeat him. He is perfect. Bulldogs are sitting perfect right now. We'll head to a quick break before quarter number 2. Bulldogs 6, Scots 0. You're watching Lacrosse on ACTV.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Gotten an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
Welcome back to Docking Family Stadium. Gavin Posdell, Jack Whitehead up here with you. 35 seconds to shoot. It'll be Elias Rakosi taking possession on the far side. The Scots will look to get something going. Just waiting on Stelgis to get back to his crease. Preston has been under fire, facing 20 shot attempts. He can take the extra time he needs. Storm with it. He gives it off, runs down low. Trying to get Fieldhauer. That's a long-range shot. That one stopped by Carnum. It goes long range. Bounced, somehow corralled out there by McNamara. McNamara, not the tallest guy. No salvage. Bulldogs somehow with a 3-on-1 here. That shot off the post, it looked like. As Parrott was all alone in front. Referee blows the whistle. Not sure what happened. That's the one downside of really being at Docking Family Stadium. I have no idea what the officials are saying in the dome. You could really hear that. They announced really every foul right in front of us. Salvage. Has it down low. 45 seconds. Back up top. Weingar. Weingar shoots. You can also you can't see the ball up here. You have no idea. I'm just really basing my calls off the reactions of the players. That one caromed wide. Tidswell.
This sun coming down is not helping our eyesight up here to be able to see this ball.
McNamara. Down low, 20 seconds. Weingar. Makes a move, takes a shot. That one goes just high.
Yeah, he had that defender beat as well. He just really needed to hit that shot, but just barely missed the net.
Only 9 to shoot now. Tidswell fakes the spin. It's his defender to bite, gets it back, give and go. Tidswell, we've got it knocked away. Ball is loose. Now here go the Scots. They get it across. Looking for help. He's got no help. Scots will keep possession. Cameron Cole. It's another one of those short passes just missed by Alma. You know what? I'm not even sure who has the ball right now. Selvage has it. There we go. Selvage has it again. Strider Gives it to Thornton. Alma coach is now getting vocal. Salvage. Passes it back. Fake the shot was Aristo. Pass corralled there. Thornton. Salvage down low. Strader. Passes that off to Thornton. Down low. 30 to go. Salvage. That pass deflected down nicely by Caleb Morgan. The Scots see if they can turn this into some offense. No problems getting it across. Brady Searer has it. Leaves it for Meyer, who drops it. Ground ball loose. Picked up. Somehow the Scots retain David Meyer. Feelhour. He's yet to become a factor in this one. Another errant pass. Bulldogs trying to pick it up. That is scooped out of play off the Scots. Bulldogs with possession.
Yeah, the Scots are just making little mistakes, and the Bulldogs just seem to keep capitalizing on.
Long range shot or pass, I'm not sure. The start of the second quarter has been pretty sloppy from both sides. Four and a half gone by. Stelges. That one's bounced. Somehow kept in. Now the Bulldogs with a 4-on-1. Coming right up the slot. Shot. Big save from Stelges. You know, the player of the game for Alma has to be Preston Stelges. He's somehow kept this only 6-0. Now up to 6 shots, but a lot of them have been right front and center in front of him. Alma once again just kind of sitting behind the Bulldog net waiting for something to develop. Another turnover, that time Rakosi. Salvage with a nice move. Smartly though, didn't have anything. He's going to pull back. Makes it stick up high. McNamara with it. Leaves it for the oncoming Weingar. Weingar with space. Gives it off to Tidswell. Tidswell's already got a goal and an assist in this one. Weingar. McNamara. Salvage. Faked the shot. Tidswell. He faked the shot as well. Faking me out. Behind the net. Still plenty of time. Salvage gets it. Salvage still with it. Gives it off. Weingar. Tidswell. Plays it behind. Still 20. Tidswell. Weingar. Scott's doing a heck of a job keeping the Bulldogs to the outside. Got to do it for 7 more seconds. Salvage. Trying to shoot that one. Ricochet's underneath. Stelges makes a save, and Stelges intercepts that one. The Scots are now picking up the intensity on the defensive side, but yet to get, if anything, going on the offensive side. Stelges with it. This has really been the main problem, getting it over. Taking so much time, they have to go. Stelges finally just says, screw this, and throws it up. It gets knocked down.
The pressure by the Adrian offense to keep it in the offensive zone has just been unbelievable. They're just continuing to pressure, and it's having a hard time breaking out for the Scots.
Right up the slot. Bounce somehow ricochets to Selvage, and he scores.
Yeah, the Scots defense let Weingar kind of walk in and split the D at the beginning. Then they all kind of came in, pinched on him. Ball popped out straight to Selvage, and yeah, he just put that low bottom right to me, it looked. And that's a great shot. Great play by Weingar to set it up for that rebound.
Palazzolo finally gets in some action. He's been sitting for quite a while as no goals have been scored, no face-offs. Palazzolo, he's 8 for 8, and it's been about a combined 10 seconds on these draws. You really, most of the time, see a little scrap for it, and Palazzolo just having his way right now. Bulldogs will look to extend the lead, 7-0. Risto. Remember, this Bulldog team last year defeated the Scots 26-2. I don't think we're going to get that high, but you never know, as that's going to be turned over. Taken by the Scots. Ready to explore your Adrian future? Scholarship Day lets admitted students tour campus, meet faculty, and earn a renewable scholarship. Register now at adrian.edu/admission/visit-campus/scholarship-day. A lot of slashes and dashes. As the Scots look to get going. They will be unsuccessful. As Bulldogs take it back. That's got to be the main takeaway. If you're head coach Brett Wetzel, you've got to be pretty pleased so far from the defense. This Bulldog team has given up one shot attempt in 30 minutes-ish, or excuse me, 25 minutes of action. 2 shot attempts, excuse me. They added one. Behind the net is Austin Selvage. Gives it to McNamara. Long range shot off the post and in Alec Weingar.
Yeah, you have from 27 and 26 on the Scots side. Playing defense, they both looked at each other like they were going to step up on Weingar, and he just took advantage and let that long range shot just rip, and he nailed it.
See some emotion. And the Bulldogs, Kevin Scaly will take the draw. He fares just as well as Palazzolo. Bulldogs on the offense once more. There's a nice play by the Scots. And then turned over. Weingar, he gives it away. We go back and forth.
A lot of missed passes going on in this second quarter here.
See if the Scots, just floating one across the field, getting hounded there as Parrott is hounding, thrown back almost into their own net. Have 1 second to get it across and can't do it.
Just that Adrian offense just continuing to hound in the offensive zone. Just great looks by Weingar and Selvage and across the board on the offensive zone.
The Alma Scots, all the freshmen really starting to learn what college lacrosse is all about. It's been a rude awakening in MIAA's play specifically. Scots have really not fared too well in MIAA play, falling to Calvin 23-2. Albion as the Bulldogs somehow don't score there, and another nice save. And thrown and picked up. Stell just continues his good work. Back to the point I was making, Albion College defeated them 21-5, and then Kalamazoo 11-3. Not a lot of scoring as there's a shot. Goes wide. The Scots were offside. Give it right back to the Bulldogs. Excuse me, the Bulldogs were offside. Well, the Scots will have a chance here. Got to get something going on offense. Just under 4 to go in the second quarter. Lucas Storm gives it off, and he's going to run through the Bulldog defense. Fieldhauer looked for the pass. He got it a little bit too late. Somehow does still come up with it. Gives it off to Storm. Swigger across the way. Shot. Carnum with a big save.
Yeah, Carnum's just been able to watch it, and he's made great eye plays the entire time. You saw that play earlier where he stepped up and was able to intercept the long pass into the offensive zone. He's had great reads all game.
He shut the door on the two shots he's faced. The Bulldogs, with 3 minutes to go, look to extend this 8-0 lead. Salvage with it. Scott's just letting him do whatever he wants. Austin Salvage taking what the defense gives him. Nice play there. Bodies flying everywhere. Ball is still not picked up, but now finally picked up by the Scots. Big hit from Tidswell. Tidswell gets hounded. Tidswell gets it back. The Bulldogs will calm down. Trace Tidswell lowering the boom. He's got it back. Going to pay it off himself. Just over 2 to go in the opening half. It's been dominated start to finish by Adrian College. Salvage from an impossible angle. Buries his second of the night.
Wow, what a shot. The angle on that was just very sharp, but as you can see, he nailed it in that back right corner just under the legs of Stilgess. And as you saw, Tidswell came through, and just as he shot that ball, Tidswell kind of screened the goalie a little bit, jumped in the air, and the ball went underneath him.
Palazzolo will take a seat once again. Scally will take the face-off. This time the Scots come away with it, and I spoke too soon. That I will take responsibility, Sam Broadwell. You deserve that one. I jinxed you. Bulldogs come away with it. Salvage with it. Minute and a half left in this opening half. Bulldogs looking to make it 10. Adrian, they've had trouble scoring at times as well. Is that somehow stays out and then picked up. Salvage scores again as he gets the hat trick.
Wow, it's just being there in the offensive zone and grinding in front of the net, just whacking the sticks. It looked like Still just had the ball, and Salvage was just able to pop it out and just knock it in pretty easily.
Getting back to the point we were trying to make, the Bulldogs' last 4 games, they've scored 6, 6, 9, and 5. So this team, although the opponents may have been a little bit tougher, have really struggled to score at times. The Bulldogs will come away with another face-off. Only scored more than 10 goals twice this year, and they are 2-0 when they do, so Bulldogs sitting pretty. Looks like a timeout's going to be called by head coach Wetzel. We'll take one with him. 55 seconds to go in the first half. You're watching Men's Lacrosse on ACTV.
special ed social worker.
And I'm a third-year public affairs major.
I'm an action filmmaker.
I'm a recent graduate from Michigan State University.
I'm an underwater cinematographer.
So I didn't really decide I wanted to become a pilot till after college.
Jevi is like a consolidated platform where I can have focused information in a couple swipes.
Involve yourself as many opportunities that you can.
The number one most important thing is knowing your own weaknesses. Proper planning.
Breakfast.
It's always something different, something new.
The fact that you can be another small voice that adds to a beautiful space. That's what I'm here for.
Welcome back to Docking Family Stadium. Bulldogs in control to an onslaught of goals in the opening 2 quarters. Austin Selvage got 2 goals in 40 seconds before we went to break. He's now at 3. Accompanying him is Alec Weingar, McNamara, Risto, Harrison, all with 1. "55 seconds. The Bulldogs have 71 to shoot, so they can have last possession if they choose. Or if they get a good look, they will most definitely take it. Fresh out of a timeout, though. Bulldogs, you can kind of see the difference between the Scots and the Bulldogs. Bulldogs really passing it around with intent. Scots really just standing behind Carnum and can't get anything going. Tidswell with it. And there's an errant pass. Picked up, though. Nice little screen set out there by Weingar. Selvage with it. He scored from there once, and he almost did it again. 13 seconds. Bulldogs are going to have to go quickly. Whistle blows. Behind the net is Harrison. Gives it to Tidswell. 8 to go. Tidswell leaves it for Selvage. Can't get it. Harrison loses it. Selvage trying to pick it up. Avoids a check. Bulldogs will head to the locker room with a 10-0 lead in one of the more dominating halves of lacrosse I've experienced. Where Alma College has 4 total shot attempts, only 2 of which have gone on net. Josiah Carnum, 2 for 2 in net. Looking down at some of the statistics for the Bulldogs, are 10 of 11 on face-off. That's really where some of these games are won. Might see a new goalkeeper, in half number 2 for Alma as Gavin Atkins is warming up right now, one of the assistant coaches. But if you're head coach Zach Cameron, what are you really relaying in the locker room for this Scots team?
It's just you got to stop making these little mistakes. You got to catch passes. It's the little things that matter in these games. And if you continue to make these missed passes or dropped passes, Adrian's going to find a way to capitalize this, and they've done a great job this game of finding their weak spots and exploiting them out.
Flip it to the other side of the Bulldogs. If you're head coach Brett Wetzel, you've got to be pretty pleased. Throughout this game, they have 33 total shot attempts, 2 Almas 4, like we mentioned, 17 shots on net. Stelges only with 7 saves, but a few of those have been point-blank opportunities. We'll see if he comes out for half number 2. But what are the Bulldogs really doing on offense that Alma College really has no answers for?
I think you said it a couple minutes ago. The difference is Adrian is passing with intent. When they're around the net, they're trying to draw up defenders. They're trying to move the goalie side to side. They're not just letting them sit around like Alma is in their offensive zone. And when Adrian gets them moving side to side, they can separate McNamara or Selvage to rip those shots from awkward angles, as we've seen. And they're working.
We'll see what these two head coaches draw up. We will head to break. Bulldogs in front of the Scots, 10-0. Both teams in search for their first MIAA win. More Bulldog lacrosse next on Adrian College TV.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at Adrian College TV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of a magical time in your life. A time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and great opportunity. A time that you will always look back on.
This is the Arrington Bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
I'm a special ed social worker.
And I'm a third-year public affairs major.
I'm an action filmmaker.
Jevi is like a consolidated platform where I could have focused information in a couple swipes.
You can be another small voice that adds to a beautiful space. That's what I'm here for.
The diploma you will receive symbolizes your efforts and distinguishes you as a highly educated person. Learned in the arts and sciences and prepared for a life of achievement and great accomplishment.
Adrian College has built something very special. You've created not just an academic environment, but a culture of physical excellence, discipline, and resilience. You've turned this college into a place where pushing the limits isn't the exception, it's the expectation.
We leave here with countless memories, loyal friendships, and moments that have shaped our character far beyond what we could have imagined when we stepped onto campus. So now, class of 2025, we've come a long way, and I know as we step into this next chapter, we'll step into a new exciting adventure. I know we will do so in faith, in confidence, and in gratitude. Thank you guys, and congratulations, Adrian College, class of 2025.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Adrian College is a private liberal arts institution known for its diverse academic programs, strong emphasis on experiential learning, vibrant campus life, and commitment to fostering a supportive community. Want to visit Adrian College for yourself? Visit our website at adrian.edu/campus visit.
Are you looking to become a future Bulldog and get recruited by Adrian College? Do you display characteristics of tenacity, drive, and determination? With over 50 teams on campus, there are plenty of opportunities to further both your athletic and academic career. For all recruiting inquiries, head to www.adrianbulldogs.com and click on the Recruitment tab at the top right of your screen. Your future with the Bulldogs is closer than ever.
Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
Welcome back to Docking Family Stadium. Bulldogs in front of the Scots by a score of 10-0 as we head in to quarter number 3. He's Gavin Posdell. I am Jack Whitehead. Sun is setting down. Bulldogs have their eyes set on their first MIAA win of the year. They've really dominated from start to finish in every aspect of the game, this Scots team. We do expect to see goaltender Gavin Atkins get into the game. Throw it over to you, Gavin. Is that more of a coach kind of looking for anything to go right for their team? Because in my opinion, it can't be because of the play for Preston Stelges. He's played very well, but this Scots team really has to get going.
Yeah, maybe they're trying to light something in the team. Maybe they're trying to give him some play time. But either way, any kind of switch up could do them a little bit of justice. They've struggled here in that first half. Hopefully coach said something in the locker room, gets that new goalie going, gets the rest of the team going.
Yeah, you know, these coaches have their work cut out. As Atkins has played 4 games, he's allowed 29 goals against. Has 30 saves, though. He's faced 87 shots in 89 minutes of action. About a shot a minute there. Doesn't look like he will start in net, though. They're going to keep Preston Stelges in the crease, which I believe is the correct call. He's played well, but he's had no help from his offense, defense, really anyone. Get underway. Quarter number 3, Gavin Scally once again digs in. Curtis Plennis, he's 0 for 2 on faceoffs. Digging for Alma, and we are underway. Half number 2, Bulldogs, like they did in the first half, will start off with possession. We were talking at halftime about the Bulldogs' season high in goals, 14. That against Otterbein, and, well, they are well on their way to more than that. Selvage again hits iron. He loves that spot over there. Pass down low, shot, scores. What a pass.
Wow, they were able to sneak that pass in straight down low, kind of all alone, but with people around them, they just didn't do anything about it. Just popped up, easy shot right over the goalie. Sneak in for another goal early in this second half.
Weingard, a parrot. That's kind of what we were talking about. Stelges, not really sure what you want him to do there.
I don't think there's anything he can do. If
he could try and maybe like knock the net over, do something, because he's not stopping that if right in front of the net. Ball is loose, picked up for the time being by the Scots. A nice play there is, excuse me, said it too quick, as that is turned over by not by David Harrison. David Harrison caused the turnover for the Bulldogs. As Harrison gets it back. Harrison with 1 goal. This whole Bulldog team feels like with 1 goal. On the offensive side of the ball, at least. Bulldogs behind the net. Play catch, back up top. Risto gives it off to Jack Thornton. Bulldogs flip sides. Schrader. Risto. Schrader. Down low, only 30 seconds. Pass in the middle. That's a Bulldog turnover. We've seen a lot of Alma turnovers. This Bulldog team has turned it over as well. They're up to 10 turnovers. Alma at 16. Now the Scots with possession. See what they can do on the offensive side of the ball. Spinning. Brady Searer. Now they go behind the net. Stationary once more. Searer trying to go one-on-one. It's a lot of individualness. Not sure if that's a word. Now jump shot and just goes wide. Not sure if Carnham got a piece, but Scots will retain.
They tried to run a switch around on the players there on the offensive end, and it just did not work. Adrian was able to stay with them the entire play.
Individualness is a word, by the way. Now, Chance gives it back to Lucas Storm. Storm takes a rip. Not close. That one. Scots do keep possession. 24 seconds. Nice pass, but just off the stick there of Rakazi. Ball is loose. Bulldog goes flying. Clock does not reset, though. No immediate possession. There's a shot. Oh, that one just missed. No, an OD. Only 3 seconds to shoot. Alma will just play this one back into the corner. No need to force anything.
They just give Adrian so much room on the breakouts.
Bulldogs really haven't turned the ball over, per se, on the breakouts. It's more of which been errant passes and some nice sticks from Alma. Bulldogs do get across freely, though, once again. There's a shot wide open. That one's going to find the back of the net. This time, Tyler Risto gets on the board. That's his 2nd goal.
Risto had a great shot right there. Kind of a tic-tac around to get it to him, and just no coverage, just able to rip it freely right at the net. It's a great play by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Risto now with 2. Selvage and Weingart with 3 apiece. Bulldogs up the lead to 12. Another face-off. Bulldogs come away with. Callie getting hounded. Takes a stick to the face. Flag goes flying up in the air. Ball bouncing around. Bulldogs come away with it as the Scots just let them pick it up. Scally runs back. Fresh Bulldog. This time it's going to be Tidswell comes on. Bulldogs are getting some free possessions here. The flag's still down. Tidswell fresh off the bench. That one goes just wide. Whistle blows. Alma individual will take a seat. I believe this time it's going to be Brenner Quick. 6'5". Grand Ledge, Michigan. Connor Crakium, 6'8". You pointed that out in the open. Rochester Hills, number 5 out there for the Scots, right in front of the goaltender Stelgis. Bulldogs will get their first opportunity here with Alma College being down a man. They're going to go right away. Tidswell throws it down low. McNamara. Quick passes. Tidswell looked to shoot. Spun off. McNamara. Keep going. Weingar. Backdoor feed. Shot. Scores!
It's just the same thing every time. Just move it around, wait for their defender to step out of place and rip it from long. That was a bottom right shot, even though it was the left side of the field, able to sneak it right past the goalie. And they'll just do the same thing again.
Goaltender change has now happened. Gavin Atkins has entered the game. Preston Stelges will exit after giving up 13 goals on 20 shots. 38 shot attempts by the Bulldogs. He's been under heavy fire all night. And this is really why. Bulldogs gain possession immediately, take their time, and execute. Behind the Scott net. Bulldogs just keep going around the horn. Rightfully so. It's worked for them. Might as well keep doing it. Harrison. Selvage. Selvage getting hounded and harassed by Cameron O'Brien. Harrison. Back up top, Thornton. Gives it off, Selvage down low. 20 to go. Bulldogs need an attempt here towards the net. Harrison with it. Down low, Veldhoff. Veldhoff looked to shoot, didn't. That pass thrown out of play. Scots, they have very nice defensive possession.
Yeah, they were locked down on that one. Didn't really bite on much. Selvage tried to have a couple plays, and they just kept pushing him out further until he had to get a clear pass.
Another turnover there by the guy we just mentioned. 6'8" defenseman. 7 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Same as the first two quarters. It's been all Bulldogs. Not sure the Scots have had possession in the Bulldogs' end so far. Veldhoff, they get it back. Selvage, one more pass thrown away. Now the Bulldogs are starting to turn things over. Seven and a half to go. Looking for a clear now are the Scots. You know, these dead ball clears are a lot easier than live action. I have got to stop speaking. Every time I do, something bad happens for the Scots. And now right up the middle, shot, scores! Braden McNamara gets his second.
That is all McNamara there. Just able to run through pretty much everyone to get himself through on that one-on-one with the goalie. Shoots it low to bounce up high. That's another great play by McNamara.
7:08 to go. Bulldogs matching their season high of 14 goals. If you're Alma, I mean, I'm not even sure what you think. Came into this game with a better record than the Bulldogs. And here's one of the more fought-for draws, gathered up once again by the Bulldogs, but Scott showing some fight. It's Division III week Join us in celebrating the impact of our Division III student athletes, coaches, and administrators on campus and in the community. Week happens from April 6th to April 12th. I guess another turnover has happened. So we were reading that. Salvage with it. Backdoor pass. Harrison. Flag is fly. Pass out in front. Salvage doesn't even know he scored, but I think he did.
Yeah, he did. It was another one of those plays where he sneaks into the middle and just no one's covering him. It's just him and the goalie, and just another shot down at the ground to bounce right in. Just no defense is covering this center area, and then when they finally do, the Bulldogs are passing it out wide and leaving the wide open areas. So either way, Alma's struggling here.
Can't say I've seen a score this one-sided in a long time. Calling lacrosse games. As that ball is turned over once more. And just looking at the scoreboard, I don't know what you think if you're one of the Scots, really anyone. If you're a Scots coach, Scots player, maybe even the Scots trainer. Not sure what to think. If you're the Bulldogs fan, though, you are living on top of the world tonight. Well, you have Albion College and Calvin University, your next two upcoming, who have done the same thing the Bulldogs are doing tonight. So those should be two good games, and then obviously closing with Hope College. That one, be a dogfight for the Bulldogs, but never know. Hope College really has dominated lacrosse for a lot of years. Spin move there, Salvage. Oh my goodness. Trying to put that one on the highlight reel. He has 5 goals tonight. Well, their women's lacrosse team almost defeated Hope. I believe the last second goal by Hope. So see if the men can do the same thing.
Yeah, that was a much closer game than I think anyone anticipated. The women's came out and they nailed it against Hope.
Yeah, the women's lacrosse program is on the uprise here at AC. Heck of a year they've had so far. Extra passing by the Bulldogs. Another shot at that one. Not sure if Atkins got a piece of it or not. There's a ground ball picked up by the Scots. They will clear this one. I could say that as nobody is in front. And now they're trying to get on offense. One of the few times, especially in this quarter, that we've seen the Scots actually have a possession in the Bulldogs' end. Whether it ends in a turnover, we shall see. Both these teams now. A lot of turnovers. Flags fly again. This one's going against the Bulldogs, though. White 13 interference. We heard that one. Now the Scots, their second man advantage. Excuse me, their third man advantage. No, second, excuse me, yep.
See if Alma can really slow it down here. Try to get something moving. Maybe just show a little bit of life in this team.
I think movement, you said it well, is they need some movement. Because right now everyone's standing pretty still. You see with the Bulldogs, long-range shot almost taken there by storm. But here's more of what the Bulldogs have done. Around the world passing. This is more. Scots take a shot right into the trapper. Well, I believe we have a new goalie for the Bulldogs. Owen Smith is in that. We haven't seen any action down here, so haven't really seen Josiah Carnum, but Carnum exits having 2 saves on the night. Nice day's work as Owen Smith is taken over. Makes a nice save there. See if the Bulldogs feed some of their star players who have multiple goals, especially Salvage, who has 5. Also in that mix is McNamara, Ristow. There's a nice save by Atkins. Bulldogs keep possession, though. Salvage. Nice give and go there. Ristow, or excuse me, Tidswell gets leveled. Flags fly.
Yeah, speaking of those goals, the season high for McNamara is the team set at 6 goals. We'll see if we can get close to beating that if McNamara can get his own record beat.
McNamara with 2. Salvage would obviously be the best bet.
Yes.
He's at 5. We're not sure if he's going to play the entire game. They get some of these reserve players in, but Weingar also on the cusp there. He's at 3. Never know. We've seen Salvage score twice in 40 seconds. Whistle blows. We're back underway. 2 minutes to go in this third quarter. Weingar gives it up. Bulldogs passing it around once more. Salvage gives it up. Weingar in the middle. Set play. That one. I believe Atkins got another piece of that. Bulldogs still with time. Tidswell getting whacked. Spins off a check. Trace Tidswell trying to make an extra pass. Unsuccessful. Bulldogs and Scots back to even strength. Still 30 to shoot if you're the Bulldogs. Weingar. Tidswell. Weingar. Shot. Scores. Yeah, like Weingar. There you go. He's at 4 now.
Yeah, that was a great play between Weingar and Tidswell. You can see Weingar pretends to take that first shot, then back to Tidswell. They both collapse on Tidswell, and he throws it right back to Weingar, and with a long shot in the low corners, and he nailed it. Now 2 above the season high.
It was still a whole other quarter to play. That's the big thing, is more pushing and shoving. But if you're the Scots, I don't think head coach Zach Cameron really care at this point. At least the Scots team showing some fight with some of these physicality plays. 70 to shoot, 50 to go in the third quarter. Bulldogs really just distributed these goals evenly, 6-4-6 in each quarter. Dominating just about every category. The turnovers are a little bit high if you're a Bulldog fan. 14 of them. But Alma, the Bulldogs 9 of 9 on clears. Alma College 9 of 18. So they're only clearing the ball half the time. That's not a recipe for success. There's a nice stick, and bodies go flying. Ball loose. Nobody seems to want it. Now the goaltender picks it up. Atkins says, I'm going to do it myself. He's bulldozed. And Atkins now way out of his stats. And unfortunately for everyone, the timer to the third quarter has ended. So we have mayhem, laundry everywhere on the field.
At the end of the third quarter, your score is Bulldogs.
As Atkins has had enough of this schlacking, and he takes exception, tries to throw the body and gets triple teamed. And we're going to head to the fourth quarter. Bulldogs 16, Alma 0, but you got to kind of like the fight towards that end of the third quarter from Alma College a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit better than the last couple times. You said it best. Atkins really just had enough. You see him just not even look for the play, just zooming down to try to get it across. You know, he did end up getting stopped, but that's that fight that we talked about earlier with the possible goalie switch.
Yep, the Bulldogs will head to the fourth quarter with the Scots. 16-0. You're watching men's lacrosse on ACTV.
To become a future Bulldog and get recruited by Adrian College? Do you display characteristics of tenacity, drive, and determination? With over 50 teams on campus, there are plenty of opportunities to further both your athletic and academic career. For all recruiting inquiries, head to www.adrianbulldogs.com and click on the Recruit Me tab at the top right of your screen. Your future with the Bulldogs is closer than ever.
And we are back live here from Docking Family Stadium. This one all but in the books. Still have a quarter to play, but if the Bulldogs lose this one, I don't know. They might have to disband the program after being up 16-0 after 3 quarters. If you're Alma, it's really all about pride now.
Yeah. You're as a coach, you're just watching Alma and just making sure your team doesn't quit in the end. You just want to see them work hard till that final minute, the buzzer, instead of working back till they know they're out of the win, but at least they're going to keep working hard.
Alma did double their shot total from the first half in that quarter. Not really saying too much as they had 2 shots in the first half, but see what they have for the Bulldogs in the fourth quarter. There's a nice cause turnover right away, and then given right back. Ground ball picked up. Nice pass there. Weingar, salvage. That one's blocked. That ball somehow is bouncing all the way down. Bulldogs are going to pick it up. Whistles are going to blow here as some more flags. I believe this is going against the Bulldogs with a trip. And it will, as the Scots will have a chance.
Yeah, it looks like this. It kind of just got tied up back there. I don't know if he was intentionally trying to do that. But either way, that's how penalties work, so they're going to call that one.
That's a good point you brought up. You see kind of in these blowout games, the referees either let some more stuff go or they tailor it to the team that's trailing. Oh, it is still a foul. So Scots will have a chance. Playing 5-on-5. As we are in a stalemate. Not really sure who has the ball right now. I'm actually doing a nice job there as they let their penalty expire. Now they're playing a man up. Long range shot. Nice save there. Looks like we have a new goalie in place. Andrew Buss, I believe, is in net. Need some binoculars up here. I believe I saw 2 on the jersey. 28.
Yep.
Yes, we got it as he makes a save. Bulldogs just killing off this penalty. Behind the net, salvage. Weingar, he shoots. That one goes just left. Nice pass in the middle. Weingar down to salvage. Ball is loose. Picked up by Alma. They try to clear. Preventing him right now. Nice play. Splits the D. Is Lucas Storm. And then throws it away. The Bulldogs trying to get it over. It's Barber. He's taking a few shots. Spins away. Defender falls. Owen Barber getting that on the highlight reel as salvage misses probably his easiest attempt as Atkins was out of position. Sends it up on the hill. Thornton with it to the oncoming Ristow. Salvage behind the net looking for 6. Three minutes gone by in this fourth quarter. Salvage. Oh, he had it too. Just could not corral the pass. And now the Scots trying to clear this one, and they will. Now a chance here, a 3-on-2. Nice pass over. That one hits iron. That close to getting on the scoreboard. As there's, well, you could call it really any whistle there as Bulldog player gets bulldozed without the ball. Cozy had the chance on the Bulldogs away. 3-on-2. Salvage cuts to the middle, passes it off. Backdoor feed, tic-tac-toe.
Wow, that was a beautiful goal set up by those three. Veldoff with a great goal. Just the setup with the other two around there, just wide open on that 3-on-2. Tic-tac-toe, as you said it yourself. Wow, just set up right for him in the back post. Wow.
I believe it went Salvage, Harrison, Veldoff, and as pretty as a goal you'll see.
Some great chemistry between the three right there.
Another scramble, the whistle. Sam Burke trying to get this one for the Bulldogs. Adrian does come away with it. McNamara. Passes it behind. There's just an interception right there. He doesn't realize he doesn't have the ball. But a heck of a play initially by Caleb Morgan. Just lost it. Flying flies. I love how the referees launch that into the sky. It's not, well, I guess NFL referees kind of do that as well, but you're not going to get referees placing that down. They like to throw that one as high as they can. Tidswell. $50 seconds to shoot. Flag is still sitting on the turf. Salvage tried to go behind the back.
I think that penalty will be going to Caleb Morgan when they get the whistle blow.
One-handed catch over there. Oh, my. Aiden Strader. Excuse me, that was Weingar. 22 seconds to shoot. Weingar gets it back across. Salvage shot. That one goes just left. Whistle finally goes. Slash to you named it. Caleb Morgan, and he will sit.
Yeah, you watched him right after the play. I believe it was Harrison behind the net. He got rid of the ball, and Morgan just continued to hack at him. He got another good 2 hacks in before he stopped, and ref just had enough after that second hack.
That's another thing the Bulldogs want to avoid is any scrappy stuff. Up 17-0. That feels weird saying 17-0. You know, football 17-0. Okay, maybe a rugby 17-0. Not lacrosse. Not lacrosse. Weingar with it. He's looking for number 5. Salvage is looking for number 6. Weingar, nice pass though. Bounced over top of the net. Bulldogs do get there first. Salvage. Weingar. Tidswell. He rips one and scores. He gets number 2. 18-0.
What a beautiful shot by Tidswell. Just more around-the-world passing by Adrian and just waiting for that open slot to take a long shot, which they've been doing all game, and they've been accurate with those shots again and again. Tidswell just with another beautiful play.
They've attempted now 55 shots to Alma's 11. On goal has been 29 for Adrian and 5 for Alma. All 3 Bulldog goaltenders with 1 save. Carnum and Smith with 2 apiece. Buss only with 1, but he's only had 1 shot against. Burke gets hit down, missing the ground ball. The ball is still rolling. Picked up now. And Alma with possession. Coming out of there was Blake Swigger. One of the few second half possessions for Alma College. Storm right on top of the Bulldog logo. Gives it up. Haven't said Feelhauer's name in quite some time. He has it now. Cuts to the inside. Goes to the slot. That one goes just wide. That was thrown from Searer. It's Feelhauer trying to get it. He has it now. Bulldogs screaming out the pick right. Could hear that. Nice communication. Feelhauer shot. Goes just wide.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays I expected from Feelhauer coming in. Just needed to hit the net there, and he's possible getting a goal.
You have to hit the net, especially down 18-0. Something on that. Make the goaltender make a save. Feelhauer is back with it. He's going to go left. Has an opening. Cut off nicely. And forced in behind the net by Carithers. Nice angling off again by the Bulldog defenders. This time it's Cron. Owen Cron. There's a shot right into the stick of Buss. Buss throws it beautifully. And that is how you clear. Spinning off a check, but losing it. Now we've got sticks slapping down on everyone. Holding on Gray, and Alma gets it back. Still trying to get on the board. 6.5 left to do it. Now here's a shot. Scores! Lucas Storm breaks the shutout bid. And Alma College is on the board. Just a reminder, ACTV broadcasts are fully student ran. Got myself, Jack Whitehead, Gavin Posdell in the booth, Gabrielle Brume, on operations. Aiden Travers behind the camera, and Abigail Reed is directing this. Executive director from everything is Josiah Durrell. Body's flying again. Ball is still loose. They're getting closer to the Bulldog net. Got to be careful there. Now, Bulldogs somehow get away with it. You have to get it over. Just do. Shutout bid is over. Lucas Storm breaks that. Rarely see any sort of shutout attempts, especially in the lacrosse. There's a pass, backdoor, big save there from Atkins. Ball rolling around, thrown straight up in the air. Body's flying again. Hard to see the ball this time at night. Now back to Atkins. Atkins gives it up. This is where Alma has struggled. They finally do get it over. Kraus leaves it for Searer. Substitutions being made. 4.5 to go. Nice move from behind the net. Thrown back. So we have Alex Scarborough in net now. That shot goes just wide. 4 minutes to go. Bulldogs in control. Scots have played better as this game has progressed, especially in this fourth quarter. Bulldogs got out to an 18-0 lead. Sharp angle shot. That one's blocked away. 2 and 1. Shot clock never got to Scarborough.
That was a great possession by Alma. It felt like they finally had some urgency behind it. They've just needed that the last 3 quarters.
Yeah, we haven't seen it. A little bit too late. This team is very young. You mentioned that even before we went on the broadcast. It's a very young team. Hopefully getting some of this experience will help them in the future. It has not looked very pretty at times throughout this year for Alma. And Adrian they've had some rough games as well. They've been defeated pretty heavily by a few opponents, specifically Worcester and Ohio Wesleyan, losing those by double digits. So things like these do happen. Long range shot, that one goes flying out of play. Just a little bit wide left of the uprights. 2.5 to go. Bulldog looking to make it 19. 3 Scots converge and 1 Bulldog. That one slapped out of straighter. Ball still loose. This is my favorite part of lacrosse. These ground balls, sticks are chopping at everyone. 1 second to shoot. Salvage from half court. Oh, didn't even get it off. There's a shot clock violation. Go back-to-back shot clock violations. 40 combined turnovers in this one. In a choppy game at times. For the Bulldogs, from going from the Sweeby Athletic Center, the Dome, the 2 outside, do you really think there's a difference between that as the ball rolls out of bounds? Once more, another turnover. Could that really kind of affect some teams with the different backgrounds? Obviously, outside you have the sky, and in the Dome, it's just kind of a white background. I don't know if that would affect this per se, but maybe if you're a Bulldog, that could be kind of one of your excuses. Just rotating where you play.
Yeah, I've seen a couple big differences in the Dome. The last game I called there, they actually used a different colored ball because it was hard to track when we were in the Dome. There are a couple other things, such as you said, the lighting, the glares. And I think one of the biggest things is honestly the weather. Different winds, different cold, hot. It's going to be different every time you play out here at Dawkins Stadium.
You've got a beautiful night as there's another really nice save from Atkins. He has played well. Both these goaltenders, really can't fault them for most of these goals. They've been right out in front as there's another turnover. Oof. Bulldogs try to get to 19. They have 30 seconds to do so. Through the defense, shot, scores! Jack Thornton gets on the board.
Wow, what a goal by Thornton, and the Adrian bench is going insane. Just ran it through with some shifty moves. And wow, what an exciting goal with just under 30 seconds to play.
You can hear the Bulldog bench erupt after that one. The freshman gets on the board. Oak Park, Michigan. The Bulldogs go for 20 here. They have 28 seconds to do so if they win this face-off. It'll be Gavin Scally to take it for the Bulldogs. He's 6 for 7 tonight. Another scramble draw. 3-on-3, pushing and shoving. Bulldogs come away with it. See what they do. They're just going to hold it. All class from Brett Wetzel as Austin Selvage is going to go on a little bit of a jog. Fitting way to end this. Selvage with the ball in his hands. He leads the Bulldogs with 5 goals and 7 points as Adrian picks up their first MIAA win by a score of 19-1.
Yeah, it's a great game by the Bulldogs. Exciting to see after a little bit of a rough season. You can tell they're very excited about the outcome on this one.
Bulldogs will travel at Albion College. Noon p.m. start time on Saturday, April 11th. Then we'll travel at Calvin University on April 15th. We're a night game. He's Gavin Posdall. I am Jack Whitehead. Alma falls to 3-9. Bulldogs improved to 3-9. Both these teams now at 3-9. Next up is another not an easy game for Alma College as they'll take on the top of the class at Hope College, who comes in at 11-0. So Alma College is going to have their hands full in that game. But really, the Bulldogs start to finish. What did you really like about their game that stood out?
I don't think they stopped the press once. The entire game, from whether it was coming back on defense to pressure in there, or whether it was on the offense and when they didn't even have the ball, they're pressuring the whole time, and they did not stop that forecheck. And I think that was one of my favorite things to watch today.
And for Alma, how do you really go on from this? You've had a few big losses in MIAA play. Now you put up 1 goal in a match. How do you really regroup and kind of go in with some confidence against Hope?
Yeah, when they go home, they're going to have a long look in the mirror about what they're doing out there because they did not show up to play today. Hopefully the next game they can get a good reset, maybe get some new plays going, and get that momentum back because they need that momentum to play this game.
Yeah, Alma College, 7 record last year. They did have some of these blowout kind of losses in MIAA play. MIAA, really one of a really top of the class lacrosse kind of conference. So, but they're going to they have their hands full, we'll say. A lot of freshmen. Bulldogs victorious 19-1. That'll do it. Gavin Posdall, Jack Whitehead, thank you for tuning into this men's lacrosse. And as always, go Bulldogs.